How's it, everyone? Thank you for joining me. This is Becky Tovis with Crafty Chamarita. I'm coming to you live again every Friday at 12 o'clock Guam time, and I think it's 6 o'clock now Pacific time because of the daylight savings time. I always have to look it up because it always throws me off. So here in Guam, we never have to change our time zones. Speaking of which, I remember once upon a time when I was growing up, when we used to have to switch every time the state switched. And then finally, I guess the lawmakers decided that we don't need to do that because it just confuses everyone. Because pretty much the sun rises at 6 and sets at 6 o'clock every day, no matter what day of the year it is. So anyway, just a really quick history lesson, right? Okay, let me press this so that it's showing here. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, as I mentioned. So today's demonstration is actually going to be in a kit. You've seen me do it before. It's on the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit. I think that's what it's called. So the first time I presented it, I showed it as the way it's supposed to be, which is like a series of like little envelopes that you can put together and you can hang it up, and then you could put stocking stuffers. So it's meant to, so they could put stocking stuffers along the way. In fact, I have to mount mine because I'm trying to figure out different ways to do it. But today I'm going to show you alternatives that you can make from the kit because it's such a pretty kit and it has so many pieces that you can actually stretch it far beyond the 25 cards that you can make. So there's 25 pieces for the 25 days leading up to Christmas. But if you stretch out the pieces, you can make more than 25 cards. And since the kit costs $19 with shipping, even with shipping, each card amounts to less than $1, and that's such a steal. You just need some cardstock to add to it, a couple of other things, and then you're good to go. So when I was doing my alternatives to this kit, I tried not to add too many things that you might not have. I tried to, keep it to the things that the basic supplies that you may have already on hand. And if you don't, it won't cost you too much to purchase them so that you can make the cards. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to get through before I start my demonstration. I think that's it. Oh, except for one announcement. So those of you who signed up for my stamping bingo, thank you so much for participating. I send everything via email. So look at your email, check because all of the information that you need is there. And for those of you who didn't get a chance to participate, hopefully next year you'll decide to join us because it's such great fun. All right. Okay, so let me go ahead and switch my camera view here. There's a little bit of a delay. So, sometimes it's tricky trying to figure out what you're seeing and what you're not versus what I'm showing. So this is the kit. It's called the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit. And I know there's a little bit of glare because of the light. So let me hold it up like this so that you can see it in its, hopefully without the glare. And so it makes these 25 pieces. This is what I showed on my previous demonstration. So we're going to use this as the base to make alternative cards. Very pretty. I mean, and it has really nice colors. It uses cherry cobbler, old olive, crumb cake, mossy meadow, and the gold. So it makes it very easy to play around with these colors. Okay, let me open up the kit so that you can see what comes inside. It comes with the clothespin so that you can hang them. And this twine is actually a lot thicker than the normal twine that that's included in the kit. And you can see how thick this is, and it's very strong because it needs to hold up all of the projects when you hang them up. Then, of course, you always get the adhesive, so you're going to get the stamping dimensionals and the glue dots. Then it comes with this very pretty cherry cobbler sequins. Okay, it has the foil for the dates, but there's such a way that you can still use the foil and hide the dates. Then it comes with the dates this way, and again, you can do the same thing. Sorry, I get so thirsty when I do these. Hi, Fran, thanks for watching. So this is another one that has the dates on it, and again, you can cover it. so that you could still use the outline without using, use the outline and still block the dates on it. Then it has these leaves, and then the holly, right? Holly berries. It has poinsettias, more leaves. It also has the dates this way. So again, you can use this and cover the number, but you can still use this rustic background. And then it has these pieces. So it has a circular piece like a leaf. This is my favorite one. See? And then it also has these leaves here. And then it comes with 2 types of envelopes. This must be like a light crumb cake and a dark crumb cake. That's what I'm thinking. And then it also comes with this really pretty cherry cobbler ribbon. So you get a lot of stuff, and if you kind of stretch it out, you can make a lot of projects from the pieces that are here. Okay, let me move that out of the way, and let me get my materials. So I actually haven't put this card together yet. I kind of played around with it to see how it would be together, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to use too many of the pieces because we have a team swap coming up at the end of the month, and I'm going to use this kit. So I'm going to use alternative cards for my swap. So any of my team watching and the Guam demos that are here, don't use this kit for the swap, okay? What is it when you say shotgun? Or is it shotgun? Shotgun it. So I shotgun this. So don't use it. Okay. All right. What else do I need? Let me make sure I have everything here. Okay. So what I wanted to do too is show you how you can use this card pack to add to the, it says action needed. Oh, I hate it when it does this. I'm scared if I change my Wi-Fi, it'll mess it up. Okay, let me see if I put it on another one, if it'll make it crazy. I hope not. Okay, crossing my fingers I didn't mess it up there. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Okay. My computer, it's not showing up. So I think I'm going to go on, but I can see it on my desktop. So it looks like you could still see me. I just won't be able to see it here. My laptop went a little bit crazy. All right. So I'm going to kind of do this blind here. All right. So this is called the Brush Gold Cards and Envelopes. And I love this set because it's so versatile, and you can add so many things to it. This is part of the mini catalog, and I look, and this is not going to carry on to next year's annual catalog. So if you didn't already get this, I recommend that you get this and get several packs of it, okay, before it retires. I love this. So I think when I placed my order a few days ago, because we're able to order early, I took advantage of the seasonal sale, and I combined it with, we call it product premiere. So we get to order things for next year's new mini catalog. So that's all together. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm still, I just can't see your comments, you guys, because my laptop went a little bit crazy. So I'm looking you at the camera, and I'm looking at my desktop over there, but I can't, it's not showing up on my laptop. So anyway, I hope everything is okay. So anyways, get this. This is really awesome. So this is what I'm going to use when I do my project. Okay. So I took these pieces here. I want to use this. I want to use the leaf, and then I want to use the poinsettias, right? Okay. So I think what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to stamp it so that I know how much room I can work with. So in addition to this, I'm using the Christmas Classic stamp set. You can actually use whatever you want for it. Okay. And I'm going to use the cherry cobbler because the cherry cobbler works the best with this. And I'm just going to stamp my sentiment here. All right, perfect. I'm wondering if I should get my phone so I could see what you guys are saying. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. Hang on, let me wheel over and I'm going to grab my phone real quick. Okay, just going to put it on my page so that I could see the comments. That's one thing about technology, right? You can kind of play around with it and do alternatives. Okay, let me see. I'm going to point to the comments here. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume down. There you are. Okay. All right. So Trine and Fran, you're here. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Okay. And I'll leave my phone there so I can look at it there. All right. So I've got my sentiment all stamped up. Now this part's going to be a little tricky. Anytime you're going to try to cover the number, you have to kind of play around with it first, right? So I know when I was envisioning this, I was envisioning it to be like this, right? So I got to be careful that I'm not covering my sentiment. You have to kind of play around with it. Okay, that looks like it's okay, but I'm going to have to turn my leaf a little bit. So let me use the adhesive for this. And whenever you're using foil, don't use Tombow. So I love Tombow, but it just doesn't work well with the foil because you could see the lumps of the glue. So I'm going to put that here. And then I'm going to cover it. Yeah, that'll work out. Fran or Trine, did you guys buy this kit? Do you have it? If you didn't get it, you might want to consider purchasing it in your next order. Okay, that's going to go there. And then I'm just going to put this down. Like I said, this is my favorite piece out of everything in this particular kit. This is my favorite piece. I'm just trying to move it a little bit so that it doesn't cover so much of the leaf. And then I'm going to put the poinsettias on. So for this one, I like to put the small dimensionals on the leaf because I want it to be stable. So I actually use quite a few dimensionals when I do this piece, but I think it's worth it because when you see it on the card, it looks very sturdy. Sometimes when you don't put enough dimensionals, you could see that there's like an indentation or a gap. And I just think that doesn't look too pretty. So that's why I'm putting dimensionals on all of the leaves. Okay. This is actually very simple and easy to put together, right? And this is, the kit itself is a non-stamping kit. Oh, you thought you ordered it, but you haven't gotten it yet. Oh, okay. If you didn't order it, make sure you order it because it's really nice. Okay, now to put the sequins. So when you put sequins, you should put them in 3s or odd numbers. And I'm one of those people, when I put the sequins, I want there to be, I don't like it when it's all haphazard. I know people like to do that, but I'm not one of them. So I'm just going to put 2 here, and I think the third one, I'll put it there. And this card is done. Ta-da! Right? Very simple and easy to put together, and I like the way that turned out. You cannot go wrong with this kit. It just makes such pretty projects. All right, so let me show you the other cards that I made using the actual sample as a guide. So this is how it's supposed to look like. This is day number 1, okay? And then this is the alternative card that I made. So I took the same design, sort of. I took the one that's here and I used the ribbon, and I just took this circle and I flipped it around, and then I tried to find what stamp would fit in that small circle. So this is perfect. Happy Holidays fits here. You can even put Merry Wishes. You can even put To You and Yours. I think it can fit. And if it can't fit, just cut it. So you could put To You on one line and then Yours on another line. Okay. And then for the envelope, I just opened it up. That's why you see the scallops here. And I put a piece of distressed gold in the background. But you can even put regular gold, right? So from this sample, I made this card. So if you are new to card making and you're not sure what to do, follow the sample that's here, and you can play around with it to make it your own, right? Okay. So that's for day 1. Day 2 looks like this, very simple. And then I made this with it. I forgot, to be honest with you, I forgot to take this piece and put it on. It wasn't until I was done, I'm like, it's okay. So, well, actually, I used the wrong leaf. It was supposed to be this leaf here, but I ended up using the smaller leaf, right? So I put the leaf with the berry in the middle. I stamped my sentiment on the flap, and then I added the embellishment. So this here can be used for a gift card. You can put a gift card here. And if you're wondering, well, what do you want to do to keep it down? You can always put a glue dot in here, okay? Because the glue dot, when you open it up, it'll come off. So that's something you can use to keep the flap down, okay? All right. That's for day 2. Day 3 looks like this. And I wanted to play with a different color in the coordinating colors for this kit. So we used cherry cobbler and crumb cake, and this one is old olive. So I took the leaves here, I put it here. Then I took the rustic wooden piece here, put it in the back. I stamped Seasons of Greeting, I put it on top of it, and I had a stray piece of gold. I just happened to find it on my table. So I was like, oh, let me use that. So I just stuck it there. And I just folded the envelope and made it look like that. Okay. Very pretty, right? Very pretty. Okay. That's card number 3. And then card number 4, there's 4 different styles in this kit. So you make, I don't know how many of each, but you make 25 cards, and they always use these 4 styles. Okay. So card number 4 looks like this. So I took the poinsettia, I put it here. I used Mossy Meadow, and then I put cherry cobbler in back. And then I used this piece here. And what I did was I glued it onto the sentiment piece first, so that I made sure that I covered the number. But I've used this design to make it. And then I stamped Peace on Earth. When I was done, I wasn't too happy with this card. I think having 2 focal points is a little bit too busy. I put a ribbon in the middle to kind of pull it all together, but I don't think I'd redo it like this again. But sometimes you just don't know how a card's going to look like until you make it, right? So what I'll do is I'll take a picture of all of these and I'll post it, so that if you decide you want to follow what I did and make these cards, you can. Look at how pretty that is, right? This kit makes absolutely stunning projects. And there's my deck the halls. Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out. There's still time for, let me put it here, sorry. There's still time for the seasonal sale. It's going to end at 4:59 Guam time. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit over 4 hours, like 4 hours and like 40 minutes or so. So if you didn't place your order because there's lots of great things on sale. There's cardstock, there's ink, there's designer series paper, all kinds of great stuff. So when my order comes in and it's on the way, I'll probably do an unboxing or something like that so that you could see what are some of the new products coming up as well. I didn't order too many of those, but I did order some of them. Okay. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching. It's going to be a little weird when I turn this off because I'm going to have to go to my other computer because my laptop went a little bit crazy on me when I tried to change the internet. And since next week is Thanksgiving, I won't see you before Thanksgiving. So I hope all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And just know that when I give thanks on that day, I am very thankful to all of you for not only watching and supporting, but also, encouraging me, liking my posts, and commenting on my posts. I really appreciate that. Bye, everyone.